Tide offense rolls onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Jordan. A little screen to the running back. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in the offense?
That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contest.
Touchdown, Bama! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll run the toss. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. To the air, it's Jordan. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And the Gamecocks get enough for the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the 3rd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and
He's off to the races. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. They take the lead with the 6.
man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team out there getting set. Fielded in the end zone, it's Nash. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes that Alabama offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Jordan. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Does this head coach not believe in punting? Does he think punting's against the rules? Finds his man enough for the first. Still on his feet at the 45. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of a receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard win.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Lining up to add another. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. Fair catch called for and made. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Going to try to get it himself. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down. 1st and 10 again.
At midfield, he's got room. Running toward the tape. The tag. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Neighbors. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? He's got it on the right. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Alabama! Lead the grab and finish the deal in the end zone.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And he puts through the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Hard running there. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When you're running up the middle, you got so many big boys on the inside. When you run this toss out wide, it's nice because you get away from all the beef. You get to get on the perimeter, make some of those little guys make some tackles out wide. The running back really appreciates when you give him some tosses.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Nifty little dance step. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
To the ground with the back. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
The Gamecocks are flying down the field. Smith takes the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now he's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And when the clock's running down late in the ball game, every first down matters. Every second matters. Really good job by the quarterback. Dropping back to pass, scrambling around, getting a first down, and also getting out of bounds to save precious seconds as this one ticks down.
Snagged on the outside, it's Jordan. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. They'll give it to the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so...
Oh, look out, the ball's free. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, David, I like the play call in this situation of the game, putting it on the ground, trying to be physical deep down in your opponent's territory, trying to break this tie and win the game, but, man, you've got to have better ball security.
Yeah, and you got to find a way defensively to make plays. And it doesn't matter how pretty it is, but they did it just that. Like, make a play late in the game, tie ball game, force a turnover, give your off.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to pass, it's Jordan. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We'll get it started here in overtime. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Jordan. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. That is exactly why they called the running back the safety valve. They used it, and they used it to perfection.
Yeah, and you want to push the ball down the field. You want to make those big plays, but you see the defense. They bring the blitz. I got the running back open, dump it.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Makes the catch! Touchdown time! And they grab the lead here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll go to the fullback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defensive front had that one spelled out from the beginning, and the fullback went fully backward.
Nowhere to go. That's a quick-hitting play. Till you get the ball to the fullback, you're trying to get him downhill.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
4 down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a 3rd and long here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it! Touchdown, Gamecocks! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a 2nd OT. And he tacks on the extra point. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. He got it! Touchdown, Gamecocks! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They got the touchdown. Now in the second overtime, you have to go for 2. Trying to barge their way in. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double overtime. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Great job by the DB covering deep. Listen, you always say deep to shallow, deep to shallow. Don't give up the big play. Great job by the DBs, seeing the football, going and breaking on it, and make sure the wide receiver doesn't make a big play.
On second down, looking to throw. Coming after it. Shakes off the tackle. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly.
Touchdown, Bama! With that, now a 2-point conversion away from triple overtime. Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No doubt, it does. It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, you got to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit. Be physical. Make sure he takes a toll instead of all these big plays he keeps making. Make him tired, physically dent him a little bit, make him have to work a little bit harder than you have.
He got it in there, and we are tied again. Is this fun or what? We're headed to triple OT. So here we go, dueling 2-point conversions from this point forward. Wants to go up top. They got it done. A great play call to give them the lead by 2.
This is like a heavyweight fight. Both of these teams have been trading blows back and forth. At the end, it's this offense delivering the knockout blow, getting that 2-point conversion for the win.
How awesome of a game, though. Back and forth, so many highs, so many lows, and fitting. It comes down to the last play of the football game, and not surprisingly, the offense executes and gets the win.
So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive. They can't convert. A great stop by the defense and a game-winning one here in overtime. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game,